What's up, guys? We're doing a live from Facebook because we're having a few technical difficulties streaming from, well, StreamYard and, smart crap. So we're just gonna do a live for you tonight. Just gonna hopefully find my buddy to bring him on camera. It should be in the group hype. This is the only place I can figure out how to do it. Awesome. Alright, Cameron. We're adding you in right now. Seeing this, share it.
Yes.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get hype as fuck with Widow. What the fuck is up, man?
Not too much. Just got back home. Got to see the parade.
I know, so tell us about that. How was that? It looked packed.
Yeah, there was a lot of people. I mean, it was awesome because we had a special little area for us. So we didn't have to be in the crowd.
Ooh. La la.
I felt like a king. It was awesome.
So, for my viewers who do not know, this guy right here is the head everything of Widow and is also one half of the group, the Undergods.
And
And
1/3 of the group, Elements.
thank you. So,
But
go ahead, man.
Elements is probably not a thing anymore.
So, I guess how we usually start this is kind of get a gauge of how old are you and when did you first start getting into music?
So I am shit. Brad, how old am I? 32.
I got to do the same thing.
32. I've been into music like my entire life, but I didn't start doing it professionally until like what, 2, 3 years ago.
Oh, really? That's it?
Yeah, by myself. So I started as a hype person for anime, and then like a while back ago, and then we created Elements, and then after Elements, I kind of created my own shit, and then I guess we should probably. I gotta watch my mouth on the whole Facebook thing, huh?
No, I don't really think so. I haven't gotten in any trouble for cussing yet, and I got a pretty bad mouth.
Yeah, well, so do I. But yeah, so it started like I can't remember when. I think it was 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It was 3 years ago because that's when Sammy and I just got together. Is when we started it. So like, well, not just, but a little bit after. So yeah, it's only been professionally about 3.
And out of all of these groups that you named, which one started first?
Element.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to set you so I stop wiggling around. I got a couple people with vertigo. I don't want to freak them out. Okay.
Yeah, it was Elements that started first.
So first came Elements, and then was it Undergods, or did you branch out into your own Widow thing?
I branched out with Widow first, and then DeafMonkey and I decided to start Undergods, and that just kind of like that boomed really fast. I think within like the first month of everybody hearing our stuff, we started playing shows beyond belief. So
I I definitely love all three of your little, I want to say bands, but you as Widow can't really be a band. But personally, I absolutely love everything that you do. And I know myself that you as Widow like to bring your son Matt in. Do you want to talk about how, let's talk about that because I love your dad aspect in the music and how you bring your kid on stage. For me, that just kind of puts you one step above in my book. So how did you get him into this? Let's start there.
he's been singing since he was able to talk. Actually, so he learned how to talk by singing. Um, he was a little behind on his vocabulary when he was younger, and he caught on to Shine Down and Five Finger Death Punch, and I happened to catch it on the side, and I turned around and I listened. I was like, wait a minute, is he singing along? And this is like before he started talking, right? So like I caught him singing along to songs. So I caught that. So I immediately called his mom because I don't know if anybody knows, his mom and I are separated, but we co-parent very, very well. But I called his mom and I was like, all right, I got an idea. She's like, what? And I was like, anytime that you're working on vocabulary, put Shine Down on and put Five Finger Death Punch on. He started talking within 3 months because of singing.
That's incredible. That that's pretty cool. And
It was Shine Down, Five Finger Death Punch, and uh, Green Day.
Green Day. And how old is he now?
He's 9.
And how many songs do you guys have together?
Officially, so none that are like really out. So the only ones that ours are together, or we only do live, and it's like cover or it's like remixes of songs, and there's like 4 of them. However, there's some new stuff that has been in the making, and now we have another 6, I think it is. Stuff that you actually haven't even heard.
I can say firsthand that Matt makes one hell of a hype man on stage. That's
He
where
is
I picked
my
up all my cues.
he is my best hype man.
No, Timber.
He is my number one hype man. Minus this motherfucker over here, but he's inside.
So you say that motherfucker over there, is that Monkey Man around you?
Let's get Punch a minute out here. Yeah. Yo, DeafMonkey. Hi, baby. Scott. Shithead. All right, we'll wait for a second. He's talking to Sam.
So I guess while we wait for him, let's tell us about your new album. You just dropped a new album. Well, has it been a month already or just a few weeks? It hasn't been too
Um,
long.
the full album. It's only been just. It's either just at a month or just less than a month. Yeah.
So tell us about some of your songs on there. I mean, I know an awful lot about it, but you know, for those who don't know, kind of give them a rundown of the storyline because I know the album absolutely has a storyline.
100%. Yeah. So it literally starts from beginning to end, going in order in order for a reason. Um, Basically, long story short, I've had some mental issues my entire life. And, everybody has those demons, and it took a long time to be able to face them and be able to figure out exactly how to move up. Well, the album goes from the darkness to the light to the good to the bad. It shows where I came from, starting from when I was crawling from the bottom on the rocks to where I am now. Like, uh, okay, I mean, long story short, when I was a kid, I was in a really shitty situation, uh, highly, highly abused as a kid, and watched my mom get beat the hell up, watched my brothers get beat the hell up. I was beat the hell up. Uh, so I struggled with some pretty dark thoughts, and I've never been able to cope with them until the last couple of years because of writing these songs.
So this was kind of, in a way for you to get some release and almost like a healing mechanism, you could almost say.
I hate saying it because NF uses it, but it is my therapy session.
You know, I don't think one person can claim that myself because in music saves so many people's lives, no matter if it's NF, if it's strange music, if it's, like Matt Five Finger Death Punch, like maybe he didn't necessarily save his life, but in a way, we all connect to it in a very, very strong fashion. So
Oh yeah,
absolutely, we can understand that.
music has definitely saved my life multiple times.
Where,
Yeah.
who, who would you say are some of your biggest influences?
Uh, Biggest influences. It kind of depends. Uh, I mean, strange music is always going to be there for the this music aspect. Brent Smith from Shinedown, just because his voice is amazing. NF is probably my number one, to be totally honest. And by the way, this guy's.
Ladies and gentlemen, DeafMonkey, this is the second half of the Undergods.
What's good? What's good?
Um, but other than that, I would say anything. So I started as a metalhead. So like the funny thing is like I'm completely 100% a metalhead, but I do rap for a living.
I think that's what
um,
sets you apart, personally. That rap rock kind of feel.
yeah, I mean there there are so many different influences. I couldn't name just one. I would say the number one influence that like I kind of lean toward just because I can relate a little bit more would be NF.
I am a little shocked that it wasn't Linkin Park just because of your set list. But I know
Uh,
your set list and others don't, so
I mean, yeah, I guess I totally see where you can get that 100%. I mean, they are. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Linkin Park is and has always been a very, very big part of the way that I think about music. But like lyrically wise, I guess they're actually really, really similar. NF and Linkin Park, like lyrically wise. Uh, Whatever, dude. He's saying no.
No, I was saying no, but yes. No, but yes.
No, but yes, I could totally get a Mike Shinoda vibe from NF. And then,
See,
I
I
mean,
see. Okay, so I'll stop right there. The vibe itself, the music right there, absolutely completely different music. Lyrically wise, what they talk about is very similar.
yeah, that's more or less what I meant. Like, as far
Now,
as
here we go.
lyrically,
Put 100 times. Every pins and every line. Throw it up and let
Something shy going out of my fucking mind. Filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place to hang this noose.
Ah!
huh?
Stupid stuff is there. Yeah,
You tune in,
dude.
you
No,
tune
for
into
real,
any
for real.
live video with
Yes,
these
but no.
two, and you're in for a show. So you guys just be ready, because who knows what can happen.
Uh, uh.
This shit's funky.
Damn straight.
So how do you know each other? Let's start there.
Through a liquor store.
Through a
Yeah.
liquor store.
Uh, so Sam was working at this spot that I just so happened to put an application in at, looking close to home. And we ended up digging the same music, bumping Tech Nine, man. We would just go and sit there, hit our one hitters in the car, and we was instant family. You know what I mean? There's no hatred, nothing. We could just chill. There was no bullshit. And sure enough, she had a fucking uh sort of ginger fat dude that was actually super chill. So, no, man, he showed me some of his music. Sam told me to check it out. And we started. I was just like chilling outside the window, and he was showing me his raps. He was sort of performing them, and it was a vibe. So he was, I felt inclined to kind of get into the music shit with him, and I mean, there wasn't really coordination. It just happened. Like he made music. I like to make music. I was like,
Charger.
yo, bro, check out this verse. And he was like,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah, we're
So,
gonna go into the room because I need a charger.
Yeah.
oh man,
Go ahead.
you two are too much fun. I don't know where to go with you guys. I really don't. Um, shit. What was your first live show?
My first live show?
Yeah, the first
Uh,
time you got to perform.
it was Gorefest. It was Gorefest. Uh, yeah, it was Gorefest. What year was it? I mean, yeah, 18? 18 or 19, yeah.
So you've only been in the music thing for 3 years, and you got a live show pretty much right out of the gate, it sounds like.
Yeah. We made music within a week, and we pretty much like, okay, so it started off as Evan, Anime, he goes over, and it was his set. He heard that he was going to play Gorefest like a week before Gorefest was there. And he's like, all right, hey, I need some hype. We need to do a couple of things. And so we got his set ready. He's like, you know what we should do? Three of us have been writing songs since we were kids. Let's write a song real quick. We wrote 3 songs that night and performed it.
Holy crap. You must be like, okay, let me figure out what I'm trying to say. Like, some kind of musical mastermind genius that gets into people's heads or some shit, because you just reach out to someone and you're like, hey, we're gonna make music, and then the next thing you know, you have people who don't make music fucking making music. I know this because you did that shit to me. I don't understand you. Like, how the hell do you do it? I don't understand how you have 3 entities in 3 years, and 2 out of the 3, I mean, are way the fuck
Four
up here.
technically because of Matt.
This the motherfucking coordinator right here. You know what I mean? He's always one step ahead of whatever show we're gonna be on, whatever show is coming up next, and where it is in town. He's always on top of that shit. That's just who he is. And not only that, the support. Man, that's why I call this dude my brother each and every single day. I just tell people at work, he's my brother. They don't know Cameron isn't my brother until they meet him. You know what I mean? But they can't tell me he isn't my brother at the same time. You feel me? Because this is my motherfucking brother. You know what? No. It's all love, man. You know? And artists see good pieces of fucking art and it inspires them to make their own. You know what I'm saying?
That is absolutely true. I agree with that 100%.
For real, bro. And don't discount Mo shit either. Like, your designs and all that shit, like, oh God. Needs to be more than a whole ass brand. More than a whole ass brand. You need to get yourself a patent.
Fucking hashtag artsy fartsy on that shit because like artsy fartsy is
with
the
the
best
little R
thing.
in the circle. You know what I'm saying? With the patent on that shit, man. Ain't no for real. For real. Hey, you know, I heard that shit in that movie Robots. Did you see that movie Robots?
Oh, this shit.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
I love that one. The black and the red look awesome.
Dude, the fucking that design she did. We don't have it on enough shirts, man.
We don't.
I still need to order those shirts for the show. Anyways, we're sidetracking her show because I want to shut the fuck up. Hold up.
No, you're not going to shut the fuck up. I actually need you to come back over here, and because when I talk about you, bro, there's one thing that I always say, and I need you to show my people why. Can you do your just growl or something all deep like you do? Do your fucking deep ass bass voice, just do it.
It's got to be closer to the phone.
I know it's not working on the phone, man. You guys, if you ever get a chance,
okay, I'm gonna say right now, it's loud as shit in my ear right now. It's so low that it's not working on your speaker.
That's what I mean. Like, if you ever get a chance to go see this guy, the Undergods, perform live, please do, because this guy's voice is just, it hits you on a whole different fucking level.
Both of these guys' voices, man.
Yeah, the two of them, I mean, hands down, some of the best performers in Colorado. Hands down. You guys go out of state, I'll fucking say that.
His voice hits such a certain bass level, it's insane.
It really is.
It really is.
This dude's voice.
I mean, it's monotone. Like I hit this key all the time in this key at different times to make rhyme. But it's this key, the monotone throne, king in his own throne, but it's king of monotone in his own throne. You know what I'm saying? Just drinking the Patron with his homies.
I'm a drink.
Yeah. Where is my drink though?
So do
You've been
you
supporting us. Sorry, you go ahead.
No. Shit, dude. I don't care. What do you got coming up, Cameron? I know you got a few things coming up.
So we got what? We got Alex. Fuck, I gotta look at it. So we have Lucky Bee's show, July 30th.
July 30th.
30th?
July 30th, yes.
Okay. And then another one that's not official. I don't know if he's put out the flyer yet or not because I need to bring him a couple of things. But I guess we are. All right, we're opening up for Mad Child.
Oh, snap. You may or
It's
may
not
not have heard
official.
it here first. You may or may
Yeah,
not have.
it's not official yet, but it will be official next week. So we got that one. We got Lucky Bees, Love Show, whatever, the Love to Lucky Bee. And then other than that, I think the only other one is Awaken motherfucking Undergods show
September.
in September 24th.
Need to have
And
a song. I mean, it can't be just always the awakening.
Yeah, Ken?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Ken.
I mean,
Everybody
it
looks
can.
up to the awakening. Look at fucking what is it, Easter?
I know, but we ain't sleep, dog.
Everybody looks
We ain't sleep. I don't know.
Huh?
What? All right.
and from what I understand, you're throwing this show by yourself. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Damn right. I wanted to shout out to you again for that because that's a fucking accomplishment. And throwing a show with motherfucking DJ Wasted, Izzy Dunfor, and the Jones dude. Mad
It's gonna be
props.
a good show. And there's rumor of somebody else that I'm still waiting on an answer for, but it still is a possibility. You know who it is, but I can't announce it because of how big the name is.
You're gonna have to remind me in my DM. I'm gonna go look.
Let's
You throw
just
too many
say,
you throw too many surprises at me these days, man. You got so much big shit going on. It's hard to keep up with you.
like, okay, so because of the fact that you're probably like one of the only people to know this, but who's the person that I perform for most?
Seriously?
I probably know.
You probably know.
I think I do know. I think it's all coming back to me now, actually.
You probably know.
I probably know.
Play the weekend in the background real quick.
Bro, sounds like you got punched by.
Yeah, it does. It does look like I got punched. That's for sure.
Like a really little fist, though.
Okay, hang on a second.
Really, looks like Emerson just hit you with an 8-punch. Sorry.
Go ahead. So I'm gonna play
Irish
something in the background. Don't ever sleep on Izzy.
Don't ever sleep on
The Jones is no big deal. What the fuck?
Aw.
Hey, man, we all just vibing, man. Joe, just chill. You know?
Well, no,
Man,
he mixed it all up. That was sick as shit.
What?
Because it's don't sleep on the Jones and Izzy is no big deal. Is what the real slogans are.
What?
All right. Anyway, so next question.
Oh, shit about this.
All right.
Oh, wait, hang on. Just play like 4 seconds of it. Just.
You could have played like 2 seconds.
Right?
That's dope. So there you go, guys.
I still haven't officially gotten a no on that. So
Well, either way, like that's already a hell of a lineup, and it's a suicide awareness show, and it's just gonna be a fucking fun time. Last year
yeah.
was fun.
So this year the tickets are $5 more. They're $15. I mean, you can't complain with $15. Everything that we make profit-wise goes to suicide awareness. Not only are we going to have all these artists and everything like that, we're also going to have a representative from the Colorado chapter or whatever from Suicide Awareness. They're going to have their own booth. everything is going to be legit. I'm actually in the middle of ordering some, I think they're called 505 receipts or something like that. So just so everybody knows that, hey, I ain't just taking your fucking money. It's going to a donation.
Mm-hmm.
And not just that. It's our motherfucker birthday bash.
That's right. We see you over there, wifey.
Okay.
Yeah. So my birthday's on the 30th.
Bro, I became a blanket. What's good, bro? Like, how you even gonna touch me? Like I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
But anyways, so yeah, all of our birthdays are within like 2 weeks of each other.
So suicide awareness / birthday bash / fucking just badass concert / fun
Such a fun time.
Yes.
/ a fun time.
Bro,
Is
Ray
there?
says hi.
I already know the answer to this. Hi, Sammy. I already know the answer to this, but what can we expect new from you, and when? Can we expect a new song first? Are you going to drop a whole new album on us, or do you maybe have a video coming?
Is that a camera?
what?
No, dude. It's
No.
So I will be dropping a new album.
It's just a headlamp.
Will there be an OnlyFans? I mean, will you pay for it? It's Irish. Yeah, he's on here.
Who the fuck
Irish, Brian. He's funny as shit. He's really cool.
is this dude? Share this.
Yeah. So the plan for
I have money. All right. Now we talking how much? Like, how down are you to fuck a blanket? Like, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? How much you finna
Oh, I'm sure Irish is down to blanket.
He's very down to
hell no. You ain't getting that no, this ain't your.
all right. Anyway, so the next album of mine is coming out. The plan is for September on that day. It's 2 gallons of gas, dude. I'm down.
For 2 gallons of gas, I'm probably down too.
Right?
Let's set up this OnlyFans account. Let's do it.
Yes.
But anyways, yes. So the plan is September 24th. The day of the show is the next in my head. Which, if you guys don't know who we're watching, that's the album name of the first one. In My Head Part 2 is coming out September 24th.
Plus,
So we can just-
our first music video also. I just threw that in there to, yeah. The first Undergods music video is coming out on that same day.
So we might as well just add album and video release party to the lineup for that show too.
Yeah.
It's going to be playing on at the show with the projector too, but it's a whole different thing.
Man, I'm super excited. I'm super excited. You guys, I got tickets in hand, so does he. If you want some, fucking hit us up because I'm stoked as fuck. I can ask you my favorite question. I'll ask Cameron first. What's your favorite dinosaur?
Favorite dinosaur. Shit. I'm gonna go Stegosaurus.
No.
I didn't peg you for a Stegosaurus guy, but I like it. All right, Monkey Man.
I mean,
A
Velociraptor
Mosasaurus.
is like everybody's answer though.
For sure. Mosasaurus.
You know, you're the first one to pick that. For those who don't know, that's the big ass like whale dinosaur shark fucking
It,
big
it,
ass.
it was the biggest, it was the largest fucking dinosaur, apparently. It was so fucking massive. You couldn't fit the fuck. Just look at the skeletons of that bitch. Beautiful. The motherfucker had like dolphin fins though, because like, I don't know, some like weird. Okay, so what happened was there was this frog, right?
Right,
And there was this
Here we
fish,
go.
all right? And then this fish fucked this frog, right? Made his fish frog, okay? And then this fish frog, right, was fucking around, saw a monkey, and then that fish frog fucked that monkey, right? You see what
And
I'm
then
saying?
that's
And then
how
that
we
made
got you,
you.
right? The fish
That made
frog fucked the monkey, and that's
that
how we
made
got you.
us. That's why this evolution is real, motherfucker. That's dinosaurs in a nutshell. Tight as this.
Oh my god.
But I gotta add those. Are they called pterodons? The little mini motherfuckers? Because those was my shit in the movies. If I'm being honest, those are my favorite characters in the movies. Like, I get so hyped to see them in it. He's like, oh shit, they so cute. And then they start eating the shit out of those motherfuckers.
The little
Maybe they're
tiny
not
ones that walk around, the compies.
compies. That's what they are.
Yeah.
I was Emerson's dinosaur parts, but they're, yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't hear anything she said.
Dinosaur cards.
Dinosaur cards.
Dinosaurs.
It's like
Oh,
flashcards.
That's what I'm talking about.
She was telling me about that.
They're really cool.
Sounds really cool.
So what we got next?
Honestly, my list is on my phone, so I can't check. Since she's right there, tell us about your wifey. Is she, do you guys, man, I need my list. Okay, I can do this.
Straight face.
You can do
You got this.
I mean, you asked him a lot of questions that you didn't ask me
Yeah.
before.
All right, bro. I got you. All right. So,
swing.
how long have you been in the music business, bro? How old are you? Start there first.
It's 96.
96.
So I know 2000s, baby. But
96 leaves you.
definitely started listening to Tech Nine at like 7, 8 years old. Bro, the first time I heard the Ever Ready album, I thought it was metal. Like, I shit you not. I was looking at that Ever Ready album. I was like, oh shit, this is like a metal band. Like, oh god, because I heard Riot Maker. I was like, oh shit, metal as fuck. We were all mobbing. I don't know, I was smoking weed at that age too. So I was boom, boom. It was dope as fuck, man. It was such a vibe. Later, like 2, 3 years later, I'm jamming fucking Tech Nine on a daily basis, bro. I'm going back to Calm Before the Storm. I'm listening to like, I don't know if you guys heard Celsius by Tech Nine either, but that's like one of the earliest I heard that. And then KOD coming out, shit like that, bro.
So
I remember the first time I heard Cult Leader, it changed my fucking life. That's why I got the fucking Roman numeral 9 on the inside of my right wrist so you can read it properly like this. You know what I'm saying, dude? Fucking technician for life. It's fucking changed me, man. Tech Nine's music changed me. My whole
when did you start doing it
perspective.
when did you start doing music professionally?
When I never wrote a fucking. I mean, I kind of like scribbled on some shit before, but I never really wrote a verse until Cameron showed me his music. I felt inspired, and I was like, bro, check this out because I want to be on your level. I want to like. I wanted to be a part of it, bro.
2 years ago.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
So you didn't write your first verse till 2 years ago, but I know that you happen to do a lot is in the beats. How long have you been doing that? And like making your own instrumentals and shit.
Shit, man. It's actually been about 10 years since I've been messing with the same music software. I never took any classes or anything, so it didn't go very well at the beginning because I had a shitty computer as well. But recently, it's gotten a lot better. Like, me and Cameron are making a lot of dope shit together and fucking yeah, it's a 10 years and not only that, dude. I was rapping Tech Nine verses. I would hear Tech Nine verses, and there was some part of me that would like religiously want to repeat it the same as them. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many Tech Nine verses that I've forgotten because I don't get the chance to listen to it as often because of work and shit like that. But
So
yeah,
for those SoundCloud users to look up and follow and hear some of the beats and other stuff that DeafMonkey does, look up Hear No Evil and follow him on SoundCloud.
Do it because that shit's insane.
It
we have
really
a bunch
is.
of we have a bunch of our featured
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
A bunch of motherfuckers don't even know that, but that's why we hog our beats to listen to them for reference.
So, hint, hint. If you really want to know what's coming up
That's
next,
future shit.
yeah.
For sure. That's man, that's plenty of beats, bro. Oh, dude. Okay. Would you be down if I showed you something right now?
Heck
I show
yeah.
you something brand new right now. Ain't nobody heard this shit. Cameron ain't heard this shit.
Really?
Uh-huh.
What? I'm in for something.
Oh no.
Why don't you just connect to the
It says I
Wi-Fi?
got
Oh,
3G. It says I got 3G.
that one. When did you do this one?
I take a picture. Give
Yeah.
me 2
All right.
seconds.
He's got a second. So while he's looking at that,
I got it. Well, say your sentence right quick.
while he's looking for that, you got any other questions?
Yeah, for you, I'm kind of curious. You've already gotten a few collabs on some of your songs. What is one that of your dream collaborations? If you could work with anybody, who would you pick? Or
That's
have
easy.
you already worked with them? I'm sorry, I talked over you. Say it again.
Oh no, you're good. NF would be my dream, honestly. I think the both of us would kill it on a track. Other than that, honestly, a guy named Atlas.
You'll have to
And
send me a
then
link so I can look them up.
yeah, so Atlas, NF, and probably the one that I'm can't say too much on that one either. I want to do something with Jerry Robinson. I want to do something with Jerry Robinson.
You would. I have a feeling that will definitely happen, and I think you guys would collab amazingly. So, out of who you have worked with, go ahead and shout out who you have worked with real quick, and then tell me out of those if you have a favorite.
So I think I only have one that I have collab with, right? I mean,
I thought you
come
had.
on.
I thought you had more than one. Oh, I'm looking for my phone. I'm on it. Duh.
Well, yeah, but that's like the group wise, like minus the groups with like Elements and Undergods. Ritz.
That's definitely
Ritz
one
is
of my
the
favorites.
yeah. I mean, it counts. So I didn't technically like I worked with him and like the people that made the beats. Like I didn't actually work with him. It was something that I bought that had a verse that was pre-recorded.
Let's not cut strings here, buddy. You worked with Ritz. Come on now. You gotta collab with Ritz.
I mean, yeah, and it's a badass song. It really is. Not to brag or anything like that. I definitely like mine more than the ones that I've heard. There is one that I really like that I heard, but I like the one that I made.
Do you you probably already answered this, but do you have any more of those up your sleeve?
Yes.
Yes. Are we gonna get a sneak peek of any of these songs, or are you gonna just drop this full album on us in September?
I might do one or two. Well, I know for a fact I'll do one because I really want to get it out and get it out right, because there is one kind of has been out, but the recording on it isn't what I like. But there I would say I'd probably do 2 or 3 before September. Hopefully,
And
one of them is a collab.
4, including you, motherfucker.
Well, okay, so talking about that, that's just for my own personal shit. There is going to be some of our stuff that we're just going to just randomly fucking drop.
that was gonna be my next question. What does the Undergods have in store?
I mean,
We have so many fucking different songs that we have written to and predetermined. It's just we haven't sat down and been professional enough to actually fucking finish these and choose one. You know, it's just that life is too much in the way. You know, but we need to work that shit out somehow. Honestly, our goal is to have our first album out by September, and we have a fuck ton of songs. We have a metric fuck ton of songs.
we really do.
So, you know, an album by September would simply be the finishing and composing until then, which is like, kind of our plan. You know, actually recording since Cameron finally got equipment. You know, we never had equipment before. He had, you know, we was rocking the old school shit that he had got. And we was making it fucking work, and it sounded.
We were making an iPad work. Yeah. We were making an iPad work.
But we was rocking it. We was doing the best with what you had. This but yeah, I mean, Cameron did that years before with Elements, way longer than that. You know what I mean? I make my little Fruity Loops beats.
So you guys basically do all of this yourselves from step one to the minute you print a CD or however it's.
I even print the CDs myself.
Yes, but at the same time, I would never say that we don't have help, because we have the best fucking family and people in the world, like yourself and your and Ray. Like, bro, y'all are just the fucking best.
So, like, when it comes to the music aspect of it, we definitely have all of the support. We write it, we mix it, we master it, we print it all ourselves. When it comes to like merch and promotion and stuff like that, we go to just artsy fartsy to you guys. We got, you know, Sammy, a couple other people that help us out, like Tina. We got Christina. We got a lot of people on our back.
We'll call it the
But
artsy.
I mean,
no, we are the Undergods.
Yeah.
We are the Undergods.
It is Undergod Studios.
We are all the Undergods.
We are all the Undergods. We are making a fucking. We're not just making a group. We're making a fucking franchise.
We don't need to be above people to be on a level that we can all coexist on, and that's the problem. Is people are all fighting. It's at different frequencies and could never just abstain with one another. We need to coexist, bro. Yeah, what? Coexist.
So, what does the future hold since you mentioned that? In Do you plan on, as far as music and expanding, do you hope to own your own record label one day, or
Well,
how
of course.
do you
Well,
see
technically,
yourself?
we already do.
That's where the Undergod Studios comes in, or Undergods.
Yeah, yeah. Undergod Studios. I mean, technically, we already have one that's our label that we're creating.
Well, why don't we call it Undergod Studio? That's two S's. Under God's studio. I feel like we've had this conversation. This is the dumb shit we talk about. This is why we never get someone. I'm like, bro, there's too many S's on this bitch. We gotta talk about it. Let's talk about these S's.
Tell me how you really feel.
Tell me, are we snakes? Like, bro,
I'm a
Yep.
snake.
let's talk about this, bro. So it's just all right. Yeah. So Future is obviously our first album. And we're telling ourselves all year is, man, it's just, both of us are focusing on saving up money to try and get a place as well for ourselves, and it's gonna take a long time to get this shit started to fucking get ourselves
It takes time
somewhere
for everything,
for
but
us
I
to
mean,
make a lot of money from it.
it's not just a group. It's
But
not just a name. It'll be a franchise.
for right now, the best we could do is albums. No,
Intros.
no tours and shit yet, but yeah, but we still do shows, of course. The future, man, the future, Cameron, the
God,
future.
I mean, Awakening is going to be its own tour. That's for sure.
yeah, I know the long terms for that, and I I don't have any doubts that you'll be able to pull this off. I really don't.
I see. Want to try this one, bro? Try the salt stick.
So I want to know if just if there's anything I missed, if maybe my audience has any questions, real ones, Mr. Brian. And if you have any, questions for me, maybe.
I don't know.
How'd you get to be such a good fucking person?
I mean,
Well, get into that.
what?
I fell out of a tree, bonked my head, rolled into the gutter, and just got swept away. And I don't know, just something washed over me.
I
And
got one. Okay, when you hearsay. Um, uh, I got one. When it comes to Undergods, Widow, Elements, all of those that we're all connected with, what makes you want to be part of that family?
okay. Oh God, this is a hard one because I could go on for a minute. Like from the first time I saw you guys perform, I don't even remember how you guys really connected and how we ended up going to that first show. But all I remember is from the very first time I seen you guys up on stage, I I fell in love with you guys. Like you fucking rocked. And then once I got to know you, I got to know the family aspect that you guys are about and that it's real, genuine love and support for each other. And it's a mutual respect. And I think that's what really made me connect with you guys. You're not out there trying to make money and just focused on fame. Like of course, that's what everybody wants. Who doesn't want to be somewhat famous in a sense? But that's not your focus. Like you want to help people grow with you and not just run them over. And that's what I appreciate about you guys. And anyone who,
Yeah.
you're willing to support anyone, and I don't want this to sound wrong, but if they support you, you guys support them back. And it's not a one-way thing. Like, I didn't have to support you for you to support me. You did that because you wanted to, and vice versa. There was
Yeah.
no, well, I'm not going to do this because you don't, blah, blah, blah. It was just mutually love and support, and I fucking love that from you guys.
Yeah. And I appreciate that too. I mean, I'm gonna pull a fucking Fast and Furious. Family is number one. I had to do it because he hates that. But I just got hit in the head. Yeah, I mean,
Bro,
I know.
are you kidding me? You asked for our first fucking autograph. You're like, you won't understand
I will
the
never forget that day. I will never forget that day.
How do you say sentiment?
Yeah, sentimental.
No, sentimentality?
I don't know. That's too big for me.
Sentimentality? I'm making up too much shit. But the presence and, the
I know Matt never forgets that day either.
yeah, I was about to say, I guess, support that we couldn't even realize ourselves at first. But, within time making us merch and shit, bro, like it was set in stone before we even knew it, It's like you're good fucking people.
Well, that's what I mean. When I seen you guys on stage, something I knew, like, even if no one else knows still, but I saw, like, these guys are going somewhere. So damn fucking right I was gonna have that first autograph, because even if the rest of the fucking world is sleeping, I wasn't. I got your back. And when that fucking time comes, I'm gonna have my moment, and I'm gonna hold those fucking autographs up, and I'll be like, haha, look what I got, and fuck you guys for sleeping. That's how I feel about it.
Possibility.
Well,
And bro, that song you sent me forever ago, I wrote a verse, perfected it, and just couldn't record it. Like the good song one, like I wrote an amazing verse for it. I just never got the chance to fucking send it to you. And I feel so bad about that shit, like, all the time. Like, every time I think about making music, I'm like, oh, fuck, fuck. Send to that shit.
Put it up on your SoundCloud. I'm subscribed to you. I'll get the notification.
For sure, bro. Thank you. Thank you. But, your support is also is taking this shit to a new level as well. Cameron having his own button up his shit and us having our first, like customized merch. It's
I
amazing,
love that
dude.
shirt.
Well, that's the thing, is ever since you guys welcomed me into this family, I've done nothing but felt the come up with you guys. I don't know how else to say it, but you guys have helped me grow, like, immensely, and I appreciate that in every way. And I kind of said something about it earlier, but you guys got me to fucking rap for the first time ever in my life, and I never, ever, ever thought I would do something like that. And for you guys to give me that
Hey, you
opportunity,
killed it on stage. I hope you know
Great.
that. I hope you know that you killed it on stage.
When you came out with that shit with Ray in the intro and shit, I was so inspired. I had to write a verse. I snuck myself into that bitch. I was like, I'm so a part of this. I'm a part of this without y'all even fucking saying it's okay, motherfucker. I am that. I'm a part of this. Like, bro, I was so fucking proud. It was such a fucking vibe, dude. You
But
know.
you guys did that. Like, if you inspired me to do that, I never would have even considered it. And if it wasn't, if it wasn't for Scott, Monkey Man, your voice, seriously, like, every time I hear you, you make me want to, like, get up on fucking stage. And then Cameron, your fucking support, dude, the way you're like, just do it. I want you to do it. Like, you pushed me so hard, and if you didn't do that, I never would have followed through. So thank you, because that's one of the highlights of my life.
Hey,
And
you do the
I
same thing.
seriously can't thank you enough.
It's all a circle. It's all a circle. You do the same thing.
And that right there, that is true family, and that's why I love Widow and the Undergods. And I'm gonna say this
Straight.
on camera, and hopefully, my goal here, and I'm sorry, is to embarrass the fuck out of you, Sammy. I hope you're listening, but that is why I love you guys, and that's why you will always be my Samrin.
You will always be
Bro,
my
did
family.
you just say Samrin? Did you just say Samrin? What the?
Yep,
I
you guys are
oh
my
my fucking god!
Samrin.
I shit you not. All the fucking time I say that shit. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
No, I talking to my girlfriend about him and fucking my mom and my brother and dude. I say Samrin all the time, bro. It's so fucking weird. We need to get
Whenever
Sam to say
talking, we're like, Sammy, Cameron, Sam. I'm like, fucking Samrin. They're fucking Samrin.
dude, I still want to show you this demo that nobody's heard before. I said that shit long as fuck ago and I didn't want to interrupt, but let's do it.
Do it.
Your girl, they don't come without you to vibrate. I give her some propulsion, calling me the hydrator. Honey is the sweetest thing in me, a lifesaver. You don't wanna be enemies, I told ya. You don't wanna see inside of me, I told ya. If you don't know what about it, I fucking read it wrong. If you're coming running, it's a team of roll boulders. Gold roll, hold your roll, hold soldiers. I read roll, hold soldiers wrong. But, bro, we got
Dude,
fun as fuck shit, man. It's all about the fun,
It is.
you know, and that's the point of it. We're chasing our dreams and shit, you know, and right now it might be, you know, kind of silly, but you know, as it goes on, you know, that we get better equipment, we get a bigger following, you know, it'll just like it's gonna snowball, you know. And that's the thing that's gonna draw people in is the love, is the fun, you know, and that's what
So
we want to make music
I
videos
got a
that
question
just
for them
bring
now.
everybody in.
If you were to hear the both of us go for one song, which song would you want to hear us do?
an Undergod song, or are you talking like one of your songs?
I mean,
Like,
either way.
Any song. Any song.
Who's a better musician?
I'm
Oh, shit.
gonna say you personally.
Shut the fuck up. This is the coordinator
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, but you're the
Cameron,
musician. We'll talk-
I have to say, for me, one of my all-time favorites for you still is probably, I really, really like Take on This Life. That's one of my go-to favorites from you. I don't know why, but it is.
You should listen to
That's my
Either
favorite
that
soundbite, to be honest, bro.
either that, or I have to go to your fucking Undergods, your Deaf Monkey.
I won't change.
Like,
You need.
I told you. I told you. So say that again.
yeah, your Deaf Monkey Undergods song. That's my
Spider
other
Monkey.
one. Spider Monkey. Thank you. Spider Monkey. I like that song. I even did my own little ghetto trying to be freestyle rap for it, but I sucked ass. I think I might have sent it to you, Cameron.
Bro,
I'm not
So
tell yourself that. You can't tell yourself that.
first off,
No, tell yourself that. You can't tell yourself that you suck because you did it. You fucking. You know what I mean? You put yourself out there, you put your fucking mind to it, and you fucking didn't. You can't say you suck. You didn't know any better at that specific time. You know, same as any regrets or any mistakes. You can't hold a little 7-year-old you responsible for breaking a fucking vase and hate yourself for the rest of your life for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's.
ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
you fucking did it, bro.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
and that's
did
first
it.
off. Second off, did you happen to listen to the live of our last show?
Probably. I don't know if it was live, but I'm sure I caught it.
Let's just say that Spider Monkey did not go as planned.
Oh shit.
Oh, somebody may have forgot his lyrics.
That's another thing though. When you guys are on stage and something like that happens, you guys have the best, oh, I fucked up but I don't care stage performance. Like you don't just stop and you're all
I'm
stupid. Like
getting
you
really good
know
at that.
nothing happened and like, that shit's even fun.
Bro, you need to drop shots.
We're live, bro.
No, you need to.
Oh,
Fuck. That's it. Bro, I got red wrist, but we talk about it. Anyways, yeah, as far as albums go and stuff like that, we plan that's one a year at least. And as far as shows go, you know, I haven't even talked to Cameron about that, but I know he's looking at all these other venues and shit. I think we honestly, what we need to do is start going to more local shit. You know? Like, let's find a battle of the bands or some shit, bro. Let's, on God, what these places look for is mixed.
so talking about that, there's a place called MadWackJackson up here in Bailey. Don't know when, but there's possibility we're gonna be playing there too.
That wouldn't
You
work
should
well with MadWackJackson.
Why?
Because they're all super old people.
No.
No.
So the ones that I talked to were. Anyways, there's a couple of local shows that I'm working on in this area. Also in Aspen Park Street.
That was rude of me.
So-
Yeah, it was.
So real fast, do you guys want to drop all your hashtags, handles, where people can find you and look you up and all that neat fun stuff?
I mean, you can look up. I think you tagged the Widow page.
Yes, Widow.
I guess the easiest way for the people that are listening right now is to go to that Widow page and go to that link tree, and that has everything. The only thing it doesn't have is this guy's SoundCloud, which everybody needs to be following because he's a fucking genius.
I can drop that in the comments also after the video. So if you want that SoundCloud link, look in the comments after the video.
It's hearing evil official. Since I'm lame like that, it's official. It's
Here,
hearing evil official.
I gotta go back to this. Oh, yeah. Yes, you do. I mean, other than that, like,
And
I think the link tree is on there. If it's not, it's the link tree, whatever, widows projects. Like linktre.ee/widows projects.
And I know off the top of my head, just because I know it's at Widow the Artist on Instagram and at the Undergods, not the Undergods, just at
Yeah.
Undergods. And
Let's do a
Scott,
live
I would
song.
try to share yours, but I can't even. Sorry and shit.
So, I guess let's do. You want to do a live song?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, do it up.
All right, let's see. Let's see if I can do it here. We got time. We're on no time limit, right?
No? The boat looks like.
So, I wonder if I can.
And we also just posted the link tree for Widow in the comments for those of you.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and shut that. Let's do. All right, here we go. Hang on. Can you guys hear?
Yep.
What the fuck we doing in this shit, motherfucker? I'm a wish. Oh, yeah.
Guess who's back?
Ooh, what?
Back again. Widow's back with a friend, DeafMonkey and Widow. Hey, we take over shit, right?
For sure.
Nah, 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 nah. Woo! Everybody bounce up and down. Let's put your hands up in the air. Let's have a good time and raise them high and fill your drinks up and drink them down. Now, everyone, come on, follow me. Let's take a shot and mix some dreams. And Widow on the track and I'm about to attack. And I gotta bring my all. What I tell you, I'm back. Now, this looks like a job for me. Now, everybody, come follow me. And it's time to pour, and it's time to shut the door, and it's time to open up before you hit the floor. It's time for something new, but I don't think you're ready. And I'm gonna take the shot and hold it steady. And I don't think you're ready. Oh, yeah, I told you already.
Hold it steady.
Let me tell you a story about a little kid. He went to all these shows and he wanted to live the life of the struggle. He didn't know the hustle. He went on the bus and he fought through the sun. It took some time, but he started to realize that nothing easy comes with glory. So he had his story to make it a little closer to things to get better. He had to work hard. This young kid is standing here, rocking on stage, telling stories, saying, "You can't do this without me. It's get better."
Yeah.
Eventually,
Tell me really who can got the time they fucked up. Tell you every single white lie and then someone making mistakes is the way you learn from making the best out of your inventions. Take life near could be the best one and maybe the worst as your intentions. Let's see. Find your love, find your direction. Go so loud, get Molly's blessing. Turn this bitch into a smoking session. Get so high, you start forgetting all that bullshit you have stepped in. And move on, find new shoes to fit in. Build momentum as a misfit. Find your
direction.
bro, goddamn, man. Had about too many drinks. And I'm fucking up the shit. What you think?
We'll do one more. I got you.
No, we said she's trying to.
Are you trying to get off or?
Can I, will you guys do Spider Monkey?
We're not gonna say no.
Do we have it?
Motherfucker back.
I don't know if I have that on here.
Oh, no.
I don't have that on here. It's on my USB drive, which is in the car.
Bro, I did everything just fine. I'm like worried about like representing for the fam right now. Like, oh,
What?
fuck that. What you mean? Because I don't want to fuck it up, so I'm fucking it up. Bro, I can't just be a blanket this whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, fuck is that? It's 7.
Is it?
Yeah. Let's see. Skis files. Shit.
Take us out of the show with some Avalanche hype. Then, why don't you do your Welcome to the
For
Altitude?
real?
Do a
Okay.
verse.
I mean, they did just win that.
I mean, I could find it on YouTube.
All right.
Everyone get up and it's time to get it started and it's time to get it rocking. Are you ready for a party now? Gabriel Landeskog is here as a captain and Nathan McKinnon, and you know he'll keep on scoring now. Number 96, man, he's ready to go. Bringing everything he has when it comes to the show now. Cale McCarr, and there's a lot to be said. Always getting to the places just to get ahead. Now, 35, number 749, Eric Johnson, Devon Tays, you know the rest is time to get it rocking. Now, Colorado Avalanche, one thing to be said. Number one goal is to bring the cup home. It's time to show the attitude. We get it from the altitude. Trust we see it 303. We come from the Rocky Mountain. Time to show the attitude. We get it from the altitude. Trust we see it 303. We come from the Rocky Mountain. Avalanche is everything they need to make it to the top with speed and guts. They take the fucking fans, they are the ones with the pride. Win or lose, it doesn't matter to bring the off every game. Here we go, it's time to roll. Everyone get off your feet, it's time to get along as the Avalanche comes. Now I put the jersey on my back with a foot on my shoulder. These are the colors that I bleed through and through. Yeah, burgundy to blue is the colors I choose. Winning or losing, it doesn't really matter. This is a team that I'm always following. 303 is the place to be. Rocky Mountains, we're here to stay. If you don't believe me, get out of the way. One step to anybody, we'll take the challenge. We'll make it to the top. Never give up. You can't slow us down. This, I promise, we'll stand our ground. Make goals and keep them. Let the Viking lead the way. He took the throne from Joe the Great with a smile on their face. Just to get the cup home safe, it's time to show the attitude. Get it from the altitude. Trust we see it 303. We come from the Rocky Mountain. Time to show the attitude. We get it from the altitude. Trust we see it 303. We come from. Man, I've been doing so much screaming today.
I know. I wanted to breathe. I wanted to grab a paper bag and start breathing for you over here.
Well, no, it's not because of that. It's because of when we were at the parade today for the trophy.
I know, but damn, dude, there's just a few of your verses. You got some speed behind you. Like,
I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't.
you
I
probably
shouldn't
don't see
have.
it, but take some.
You say I probably don't see what? I'm sorry.
You probably can't. You probably don't see how fast you are in some of your verses because it's you're being your own critic. But trust me, you definitely have some speed behind quite a few of your verses. And just, I don't know if it's, but like you like have a massive lung capacity maybe or something, because there's a few of them where I could not possibly even get a third of the way through without having to take a big O, and you're still going.
I mean, I will say our song, that one kicks my ass every single time I try to go over it.
Yeah, that one and this altitude one you just did. And I'm pretty sure there's another one. I think it's the one you do with Ritz. Like, there's a few times where I'm just like, dude, I'm listening to you and I'm screaming at you. I'm like, Cameron, fucking breathe, man.
I know Fear has one like that.
Maybe that's the one. I know there's at least 3 of them that you're going so fast, like, you blow my mind.
And the one from one of the Elements tracks, Blowout, that one is, here we go, round and round, everybody get on board, truth is here, everybody's sitting in an empty corner, rocking back and forth, claiming their safe space, too afraid to get up, too afraid to minute the truth. All you do is run your mouth, all I see is what you do. Yeah, that one. Storm's here and a pledge that we will... Shit. That's not
all
a
right.
sign.
So, I'm running out of phone battery here.
Okay.
And to everyone who's watching this podcast or this live episode, I want to put it out there that this is probably going to be, we're going to do another one, actual podcast, so that will be streamed on YouTube. That will be scheduled the 16th, you guys. So, a little more professional. I'll actually have my list of questions, and like I said, it will be able to be streamed onto YouTube with all the rest of the episodes. So stay tuned for that. Also, thank you for tuning in to this kind of last-minute technical error Facebook Live with us. Definitely appreciate you guys. Cameron, thank you for coming on and working through all these issues with me. And like I said, I'll definitely have you back on the show. The 16th of July is when that episode is scheduled. And I look forward to having you and everything else that you have going on. Thank you again.
We'll make it big for the, I mean, you said the 13th, right?
I'll 16th, I think, is what we said. It's a Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out, but I plan on bringing out the backdrop. I'll make like a little radio studio looking thing. Maybe I'll get you guys up here, come pick you guys up or something like that, and we can do it up here.
There you go. So
and we'll make it look like a fucking radio studio.
Oh, see, we're gonna have So the 16th, you guys plan on watching because we're gonna have a pretty cool episode no matter what happens. Just make sure you tune in because we're gonna have a lot more with Widow. Hopefully, we'll get Scott back with us and talk a little more with the Undergods, and maybe we'll even talk Sammy and Lorraine into talking a little bit of witchy mama weird stuff with us. We'll see. But thank you guys for tuning in. I had a great time. Cameron, as always, thank you. Much love, fam. I appreciate the hell out of you. Scott,
Love you guys.
Same with you wherever you are. And we look forward to seeing you guys.
Definitely. Cool.
Much love. Thank you guys.